In the 1990s, the streets of Mumbai were governed by an invisible economic force. Extortion functioned as a massive, highly organized industry. At the top of that industry sat Dawood Ibrahim. His syndicate, D Company, operated by projecting an aura of total untouchability to the public. This terrifying reputation allowed them to dictate terms to massive, legitimate businesses. They demanded protection money from the highest levels of Bollywood, and when major film producers refused to pay, D Company assassinated them in broad daylight. That unchecked power reached its peak with the 1993 Mumbai blasts. The catastrophic attacks killed hundreds and solidified Dawood's brand of absolute terror on a global scale. For D Company, the fear attached to their name was an incredibly valuable, monetized business asset. It served as the foundational currency of a multi-million-dollar empire. Fast forward to the present day, a film called Durandar 2 hits theaters. The movie features a character clearly modeled on Dawood, but instead of being a terrifying mafia boss, the film intentionally portrays him as weak, pathetic, and totally irrelevant. Intelligence sources later confirmed that the top tiers of D Company were in a state of fury. Their image of invincibility was being publicly dismantled, and for an organization that relies on that image for protection, the mockery was a liability. A mafia syndicate cannot collect extortion money if the public is laughing at the boss. To fix the balance sheet, they needed a real-world terror attack to immediately restore the value of their fear currency. Orchestrating the plot from abroad, Dawood's right-hand man, Syed Mudassir Hussain, set a strict objective: execute a major attack or assassinate a VIP to buy back their terrifying reputation. But they faced a major operational obstacle. D Company no longer has the direct, on-the-ground network in India they once enjoyed. They needed to find local, unaffiliated recruits. They found their opening in a highly localized civic dispute in Bandra Garib Nagar, where the government had recently bulldozed 2 illegal mosques on railway land. The demolition sparked angry clashes between local Muslim youths and the police. Several people were injured, leaving behind a pocket of deep anti-establishment resentment. International crime bosses seized the opportunity, exploiting this isolated, vulnerable local outrage to recruit foot soldiers for their own petty PR war. Operatives from the Chhota Shakeel gang, backed by Pakistan's ISI, secretly swooped in to approach the angry Bandra youths. This proxy pipeline functioned top-down. The overseas syndicate directs the ISI, who pass weapons to local youth, hiding Dawood's involvement. But coordinating across these 3 groups created a logistical footprint. Intelligence agencies picked up the digital chatter and tracked the network. The Delhi Police Special Cell intercepted the communications and launched a targeted counter-operation. Officers moved in, arresting 9 key suspects and seizing critical assets before a single attack could get off the ground. The decisive intelligence takedown completely neutralized D Company's violent public relations campaign. D Company planned an attack to prove they weren't weak. Instead, having their network dismantled so easily proved the movie's portrayal was accurate. D Company's grip on India is shrinking, outpaced by modernized intelligence and proactive security agencies tracking their every move. A new economic reality has also severely damaged their operations. The rise of digital payments has crippled their traditional, informal money transfer systems, making massive criminal finances visible to digital trackers. With extortion rates in Mumbai at record lows and their financial network under constant surveillance, D Company's ability to dominate through physical violence and untraceable cash has lost its structural foundation. But Dawood's survival was never based strictly on his street network. He relied on the geographical system that enabled him to operate safely for decades, specifically Dubai. While this specific terror plot failed, Dubai remains a structural safe haven, offering zero income tax and massive real estate loopholes to anyone with enough cash. This lack of financial oversight allows global syndicates to launder money and plan overseas operations, completely untouched by the host nation's strict local laws. We can dismantle one aging gangster's network in Mumbai, but the threat continues as long as the global economic safe havens that empower them remain open for business.
I hope you enjoyed this deep dive. If you want to keep exploring history with us, make sure to subscribe to Ask the Timeline and turn on notifications. Every like helps this channel grow and keep